Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Eat More Plants with Me. Today I'm going to show you guys a really easy way to incorporate hemp seeds into your diet. So if you've been hearing about hemp seeds and wondering if they live up to the hype, I'm here to tell you that they do. So here is my jar of hemp seeds. Nutritionists like to call these little guys a superfood. I kind of prefer to call them a miracle food just because I feel like there's so much nutritional benefit packed in these seeds that vegetarian people and non-vegetarian people alike can get some use out of. So many reasons why I love hemp seeds. I try to use them every day if I can. I will put a couple spoons in my smoothie in the morning, or I'll sprinkle it on a salad at lunch. There are protein packed, there's calcium, there's iron, there's magnesium, but really what tips it over the edge and makes it what I call a miracle food is the omegas. There is the perfect ratio of omega-6 and omega-3, these rich fatty acids that are kind of hard to get in the perfect combination, but in hemp seeds found naturally, they work to improve your heart health and your brain health, so much so that pregnant women are recommended to increase their intake of these omegas because they know how helpful it is for the baby's brain health and brain development. When you get later in life, it's good to prevent some of that brain degeneration. It's great for your blood pressure and your cholesterol. There's even like the mental benefits for your mental health. If you are feeling like lethargic or depressed, it's supposed to even help with anxiety and ADHD. So these are all reasons why all different types of people can benefit from using hemp seeds. Experimenting lately with different types of plant-based milks and making them at home. And I know on this channel I showed you guys how I've learned to make almond milk, which is really easy. But I've been reading a little bit about the amount of water that's used just to grow it. So I've been kind of feeling a little guilty and looking for something better. And I think hemp milk fits the bill. It lives up to its name. It comes from that plant that people call weed, and it grows like a weed. So it doesn't really need as much maintenance. It doesn't require as much pesticide use, and it uses like a third of the water that it takes to grow compared to almonds. And it doesn't drain the soil as much of the nutrients that are already there. So it's just a softer impact on the earth. And it's so much easier. It's even easier than making almond milk. You don't have to prepare anything or soak anything. You just take your hemp seeds, put them in the blender with some water, and it's done. It's basically that easy. So let's get to it. So this recipe works well for making 4 cups. But I made some yesterday and I don't want to waste it just for the sake of YouTube. Here's my batch from yesterday here. It will start to separate when it sits in the fridge for a while. So all you have to do is shake it up, and then you can pour it nice and cold, and it tastes delicious. It kind of has a slight nutty, almost like grassy green taste to it, so I think it can go really well with matcha because matcha has that flavor. If it's cold, I think it tastes great as is. So let's get to it. I have my Vitamix here, get this ready. I'm gonna make 2 cups, so I'm using 2 cups of fresh water, filtered water, you get the point. And I'm going to add to that the hemp seeds. Now, you could use if you're gonna make 4 cups, I would say anywhere between a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup. It's kind of your preference on thickness. I kind of like to go a little on the lower end. So I put 1 heaping tablespoon per cup. So here's 1 and 2. And I like to use dates. So I'm gonna use 2 dates per cup of milk that I'm making. So I'm putting in 4 dates. And then you're gonna wanna put in, like a pinch, just a little bit of salt, just to kind of balance it all out. And then you blend. I will usually run it through the blender 2 or 3 times, about 15 to 20 seconds each time, just making sure that all the seeds are completely blended up. So I just ran it through the blender. If I didn't put the dates in there, I think you could just pour it as is. I notice when I use dates in the blender, there are little bits and pieces that still don't get pulverized. So I am going to strain it into another container. If you want to try a good variety, you could try putting in cacao, and that would be a nice like chocolate milk. Or you can even take frozen or fresh berries, and that would be really yummy also. You can have like a strawberry milk. And you can see there's really not much that's being left in my strainer. I'm just using a tea strainer. And here you go, 2 cups of hemp milk made with just like 2 ingredients in like 2 minutes. I hope you guys try this at home and enjoy it as much as I do.